We got like three big ones: diamonds, oil, and money, and they all have a lot to do with artificial scarcity.
Well, diamonds, they're expensive, and money's expensive.
I mean,
unless you're printing it, and oil. Wow, those oil people, they got hardly any oil left. That's why we're paying so much for it.
I mean, let's talk about diamonds for a second. I mean, we both watched this documentary that we can highly recommend. It's called Diamond Empire, and YouTube runs around deleting this thing like crazy.
So when you look for it and it's been deleted, someone will upload it again.
Someone will upload it again. I mean, it's always there. It's just, I don't want to put down a link because it'll probably...
They just don't want to show young women who want to get engaged what their diamond's really worth.
It was very interesting. It tells the story of the diamond cartel, and it starts with the De Beers and the Oppenheimer and, the South African colonies. The original De Beers mine, so the first mine where they got a lot of diamonds, it was an alluvial plain, and they were lying around on the floor like rocks. They would get black slaves to wear a tin around their neck, and they would walk around for half a day and walk out, on average, each person with half a tin full of diamonds, market value $10 million. The point is, diamonds are abundant. The 1 carat diamond that costs, $10,000, that the average upper middle class person gives their wife, oh, dear darling, I love you so much, I slaved for 6 months savings to give you this ring, is worth about, in real value, if the market was open, it was worth about $100.
I gave my wife a piece of coal, told her to wait.
You're not serious. Chris, did you buy a diamond ring, be honest?
I told her she wanted to marry me because me. I said, you go by yourself.
Did you buy a diamond ring? Honest.
No, she went out and looked for it. She paid for it herself.
Really?
I know that sounds terrible, but
Dude, props.
Back when
I tell every girlfriend, and it's not a nice thing to say. I say, no matter what, I may wind up being really rich, but regardless, I will never buy you a diamond if it's the last thing I do. It's out of principle. And to add to this, not only are diamonds abundant, but in the 80s, GE invented a way to manufacture diamonds. Big, giant, real diamonds. They could color them too. And they came up with an agreement with De Beers and forgot all about that. The point is, diamonds are something that...
No, I think you're wrong, because they do manufacture diamonds, industrial ones.
They agreed that they would never, ever sell them for non-industrial purposes.
That's right. They're for industrial mining.
But they've been that technology has been suppressed, and I mean you can see it in this documentary. The point is, everyone could have a massive diamond on a keychain. That's how abundant diamonds are. But through a genius piece of marketing, which was like, ooh, on your 10-year anniversary, on your 25-year anniversary, your husband does not love you unless he gets you a diamond. I mean, a lot of women believe that. Your husband is a cheapskate unless he spends, the equivalent worth of 3 monthly salaries on your diamond. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is such an insidious con.
It's all about how big
your husband doesn't love you unless he shows you that he's a lemming, a sheep of the ultimate proportions. I mean, it's an insult to logic. However, people should know this. Diamonds are abundant, and you're being ripped off. The scarcity is manufactured. The De Beers, when the wild, they call them diamond miners, were making diamonds in Africa. They were just digging them up out of the ground. De Beers would send over their men with millions of dollars to buy them on the spot so they could keep the market undersupplied, so they could keep the price high. So most of the De Beers is the #1 purchaser of diamonds in the world, not because they need diamonds. They have more diamonds than they will need for the next 5,000 years. It's that they keep buying them so the supply is low, so the price remains high.
Now, do we know where De Beers is located, the head office?
I think it's London.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you. Yeah, that's a pretty funny one.
No, it's really funny.
They're not allowed to operate in the United States because, despite the fact how corporate-friendly the United States is, De Beers is so clearly a monopoly that they violate every U.S. monopoly law. They can't even shade their way, well, kind of, sort of, we're not a monopoly. They are a monopoly. That's exactly by the definition of the word that De Beers is. And that's how the price is being kept high. Right. Now, artificial scarcity of oil. You know,